Hi, SageWest. I'm Patrick Bixler and doing a quick follow-up to um, the presentation on the Sagebrush networks and how to work with the interactive file. As I mentioned, you must actually download the file. Some files you can kind of open and scroll through from your email browser. This file is not one of those. You'll just see a bunch of code. So you need to download the file. Once you have it downloaded somewhere, you just simply double click it and it should use one of your web browsers to open up. As I mentioned, this first tab is survey data, and this next tab is the network data. And so I think we're most interested in the network data based on what we talked about today. Click on that tab, and there's the big network map. You can use these drop-down menus to look at any particular type of organization. So we can think about the different state agencies and where they are across the network, different NGOs, academia, etc. And you can also select specific organizations from a drop-down menu. So as I kind of showed before, we can see, well, there's SageWest, and they're sort of right in the middle of the network and pretty well connected. If you click kind of anywhere outside of these nodes, it'll just sort of reset to that base. It is kind of finicky. This is not necessarily, it is meant to be a tool, but not necessarily meant to be super refined. The nodes are color coded a specific way. Green are local, brown are national or federal, blue are regional. You can also click on any specific node and kind of see the connections of that node within the map. So for example, let's say I'm interested in the Aspen Valley Land Trust. And if I click on Aspen Valley Land Trust, I can follow that node sort of backwards into the center of the network. So Aspen Valley Land Trust is connected to Colorado Natural Heritage Program at CSU, which is then connected to SageWest. So you can kind of look at the network in that interactive way by clicking on nodes. I think I mentioned, thinking about strategic or network central entities. Typically, those are going to be found kind of in the center of the network. We'll just randomly click on any couple of these. You can see how you can also drag and pull these nodes out to make better sense of them. Let's see. Here's a big one. Must be there's the Nature Conservancy, and so you can see all the connections of the Nature Conservancy kind of right in the central of the node. Some applications, in the way this looks in the report, if we're thinking about those central or strategic nodes, the actual size of this node may be sized relative to its centrality in the network. Here we have all the nodes sized the same way, but you can tell that the Nature Conservancy here is very much a central player in the network, being connected to a whole lot of other entities. And then last, just you can use these little tools. You can kind of hold and drag this map if you want. Sometimes it acts funny, or you just grab a node on accident. You can also use these tools to sort of position the map up and down, left, right. Again, kind of zooming in, and then zoom out using these tools here. You can kind of zoom out and zoom in, or recenter. So don't hesitate to reach out, rpbixler@utexas.edu if you have any questions or anything I can help with. Okay, thanks.